Angle, isn't it? Yeah, that's what I mean, but you've got your shoulder.
Ow. Noises. Good noises. Oh, hey, lights on. Right. Hello everybody, welcome back. Happy New Year and all that sort of jazz.
It's cold.
It's freezing cold, as you can see. It's a lovely, sunny, beautiful Portsmouth January morning. And this is the start of a numerous amount of videos that we're going to do. But basically, Sam's lovely, nice old Opel Manta. Basically, it's a working restoration. So we're going to do this in parts. But as you can see, we've got bits of it all over. We've got the engine blocks still in there. So the plan is to get this running. Sam will do a full restoration in time over it. But obviously there's a few things. I'll let Sam explain really what happened and why the engine is basically in pieces.
Well, I was doing the head gasket on it. Just as I was refitting the head, a piece of metal, one of the little thrust pads that sit on top of the valve stem, popped off and went down that oil way just there. And unfortunately with these engines, because of where they sit just over the front subframe just there, you can't just take the sump off to retrieve it. So engine out, unfortunately. Although it's going to give us an excuse to have a look at the clutch as well while we're at it, because it's a bit unproven.
Yeah, happy days.
We'll take the best we can out of it. It's annoying, but...
So what's this, an 86?
86 Berlinetta 1.8.
So for all you Manta fans out there, you'll be all over it. For anyone else, you'll see how we get an engine out of a Manta using nothing but a little engine lift that we borrowed. A couple of jack stands here, there and everywhere, a bit of grunt, and we'll film it, get it all on, and it'll be grand. So, oh wow, that's stunning. Yeah, I see what you mean by the little bit of surface corrosion, but Sam did a bit of preservation. We brought the car down to work on and add to these videos that we're doing.
Just going to identify what nuts and bolts we need to take off in order to release it. As you can see, most things are already off here. We've taken the head off, as it was already off.
Oh, any chance of being quiet?
I know.
Jesus.
Bloody racket. Exhaust is disconnected, as you can see. So really, there's not much
Just
on
a
it still.
Gearbox, isn't it? And then
I think
just be case, where's your engine mounts on this?
Just here. There's one just here, and then one just under there. Just down there.
We'll show you all this as we go along, but today's really just a case of welcome to the build, welcome to what we're doing. Show you around the car, and then basically we'll start rebuilding it. We've got brakes to do on it, things like that to do.
Brakes, fuel lines.
Fuel lines, yeah. So all good stuff, all good stuff. But this car, I mean, I don't want to knock the guy who sold it to you, but it's a bit of a steal.
Yeah, it's a nice old guy that I got it from. He'd had it in his garage since 98, I think. Yeah, it's the last time it's taxed, 98.
So yeah, it's been sitting there for the better part of 20 years, and it's, yeah, all right. It's a stunning car. I mean, there's work that needs doing, but I mean, most of these Mantas have probably gone to dust now, haven't they?
Yeah, they did suffer with rock quite a bit. But this one, luckily, it's a nice order. The floor pan's good. Chassis rails are alright.
Sweet. Right, so we're going to have a discussion and then we'll see where it's going from there.
Done this a world of good being stuck inside for so long.
Yeah, I think so. Right, guys, we've come back. We're going to have a look at seeing, because of the weather's against us, we don't really want to start taking it out with the rain. But what we're going to do is we'll start. So what we'll do is we'll show you where the engine mounts are coming off. If the weather holds, we might be able to lift it out, but
we'll see.
We'll see. We'll just keep going and we'll keep filming as we go along. But Sam's undone that one, just down there.
Yeah, first engine mount.
Beautiful. And then we're going to look at the others.
Second one's a little bit more awkward. It's under this pipe work, which I don't particularly want to take off. I don't have to.
No, like working way, isn't it? Right then, so that's the engine mounts disconnected. So that is, let me just point it out, that's one just underneath that pipe there, and then the other one which we've already seen. So that's the two for the main engine mount, the two engine mounts. So now we're going to look at the gearbox at the back, see what needs to be off there, and see how we get on if we're in it. We're thinking, just to get out of the way, we've got these hoses, you've got some wiring here for the alternator which goes down to possibly, we think it's a lube or pressure sensor down there as well. And we've got some like radiator hoses obviously from the water pump that we're going to just disconnect and move out of the way.
Yeah.
So I think just take it off in that.
Remembering which way round it all goes and stuff, but I'm sure it'll be fine. And whenever you're taking apart old hoses like this, they might look knackered, but they're more than likely they're probably not. And a lot of hoses, especially shaped ones, are difficult to get hold of. So don't.
You see, that's where I went wrong. You see, because I thought it looked knackered, but Sam, you know, he knows a bit better, a bit more of older cars than me. But yeah, I would have instantly panicked, gone into panic mode, and tried to change it.
So, yeah. I'm going to take it right the way.
Surprising, I mean, what, for a 30-year-old car, everything's still unscrews and that nicely, doesn't it?
Yeah, this is the thing. It's always been garaged, this car. Well, from when it was taken off the road, it needs a little bit of welding in places, but nothing. There's nothing.
Cars of this age that have been left outside or not looked after have just evaporated, haven't they?
Oh, it's dissolved.
Yeah. So we've disconnected it here. We're going to look at probably just taking the whole thing off. To be fair.
Yeah.
I think we're probably better off that way.
I'll take it off just here.
Instead of that bit there. Yeah, because they look like all clips in, don't they?
Yeah, I don't know what so.
No. If it's anything like that Mustang, when we did the coolant header tank for that.
Oh bloody hell, yeah.
Yeah, link to the Mustang video down below. Mustang to Manta.
Hello, mate.
Hi, dude.
Yo,
You're in jeans, you're not going to get dirty in that.
this is me working rig.
What?
Daily working rig, huh?
Working G's out.
There we go. Our helpful helper Dougie's come to help. Well done, mate. Good job.
Good job. Working hard.
Good job. Right, so Sam's now trying to undo the bolts. So this could be quite hilarious. This is a knuckle grazer if you've ever seen one before.
It's about getting on the fucking angle, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I mean. You've got to show.
Ow! Noises. Good noises.
Oh, he's got it.
You just shown him right up there, didn't you?
Oh, he's on a better angle, isn't he? It's,
There you
It's
go.
all about the angles.
it's mechanical advantage.
Right, so Sam's undone the mounts at the top that you can get to. So we're going to jack the car up, put it on axle stand so we can reach the bottom ones, and then we should be golden from there. Should be. Right then, so we are on. Safety first, so make sure once it's up, we'll get axle stands on it so it ain't going anywhere. Use the jack as an extra bit of safety. Sometimes as well, what you can do is if you're not working around the wheels, take the wheels off, put them under it as well.
No.
Extra safety.
A jacksaw stand.
A jacksaw stand. It's a new and improved axle stand.
It's a Matlow axle stand. Jackson stand.
A jacksaw stand. I'm just trying to see where we can see it going in. Right. Here we go, coming under. Hello. Hello. Don't know if you can see. It's probably upside down anyway, but there we go. Check it out.
Oh, I put it in the wrong end.
So Sam's jacked the car up. Sam's now having an inspection underneath to see what he can get to. He's nicely under there. The car's safe, it's not going to move anywhere. So we're good. Axle stand and a jack of safety. So I'm only undoing a couple of bolts anyway, so it shouldn't be too bad. He says. Wow, that's bright. How's it looking, dude?
Right, I've got some. Is there anything I can rest my head on?
The floor.
Awesome down here.
Let's do some filming of him, see how he's getting on. Alright, lad, I'm coming down. I've got my bones.
Have you got that 19 ring? Yeah. Is that right?
Cheers. See it? I'm down. Alright, lad.
Yo.
How's it going?
Alright.
Right, so, lovely angle. Oh, that's a shiny head, Sam.
I know.
Just thought I'd tell you. Right, shall we get this gearbox supported?
Yes.
Right, so it's behind you. Right. For those that can't see, we're just supporting the gearbox underneath. Because as we start taking these bolts out the end here, we don't want this to drop, because as we sort of pull the engine apart, obviously the spline shaft is going to come loose. Even though there is some mounts, you can't see them in the dark up here, but there is some mounts that hold the gearbox in place. However, we just want to make sure we're doubly secure, so we're not going to put any damage onto it. You happy with that, mate?
Yeah, because remember the car's going to drop down a little bit as well. I can put it up that end.
You sure? You happy?
Yeah.
It won't go any higher, will it, unless it touches?
No, probably not.
Okay.
I think it'll be alright.
Yeah, okay. I'm just worried when we start taking the bolts out, but it's set on the engine mounts anyway, isn't it? So it's not going to drop. So Sam's just taking off, it looks like the earth cable, main earth cable, but it's got like a secondary bolt on it, as you can just about see through there. And it's fighting him the entire way. So it's a bit of a bugger, but we're only a couple of bolts away, but because of the timing, we're running out of light. Batteries are getting a bit dark. Batteries are getting a bit low. We're going to get it to the point where it's ready to lift, and then we'll probably lift it tomorrow, but we're pretty much there. But this is only part one anyway, as you can see. There's still a lot of work to be done, but as you see, we're going through it all with yous. So, right, that's that now released. Sam's just having a check around. How many more do you reckon, dude?
Oh, that's cold.
I don't know if you can see his lovely mug down there. Oh, yes, mate. Hello. Great shot. Brilliant. So, a couple more to go, and then we should be good then to release it. But we'll stop there. Once we've got them off, we'll stop, and then, because obviously, as you can see, it's dark. It's too unsafe really to sort of start getting it out in this sort of condition, but perks of winter, I suppose, isn't it? Excuse me. Right then, so quick end to the video tonight then. Right, we've got all the mounts out, all the bolts out. The engine's ready to be lifted. It's too cold, it's too dark now, so we're going to do that tomorrow. So this is the end of part one. We'll be back tomorrow and we'll start filming and that. Anything to say, Sam? He's down in the dark.
Need a shower.
He needs a shower, yeah. I can smell him from here, so hopefully we've learned a few things today, and that's what it's all about, learning, getting all the best bits we can done, and yeah, so see you in the next video.